yeah, dude. Hey.
Dude, no. Alright guys, time to start class.
So what are we learning today?
Today we are learning about molar mass. Now, the molar mass is the mass of a mole of an element. So we know that 1 mole is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd molecules. And so for each mole of any given element, it's always going to be the same amount of molecules. But the mass of the mole of each different atom is going to be different. So for instance, carbon, a mole of carbon is equal to 12.01 grams, while the mole of hydrogen is going to be equal to 1.01 grams. Now, the reason why these two are different is because while they may have the same amount of molecules, carbon atom it weighs more than a hydrogen atom. All right. Well, you guys understand?
Yep, I think so.
All right. Well, that about sums it up.
Hey, dude, you saw that dude? I know.
All right. Let's go, guys. Time to start class.
So what's today's lesson on?
Today's lesson is on STPs, also known as standard temperature and pressure. And this has to do with gases and moles. So the temperature is going to be at 0 degrees Celsius, and the pressure is going to be at 1 atm. Now, let's say we have 6.7 moles of hydrogen gas. Now, the standard number for STP is going to be 22.4 liters, and that's no matter how many moles or whatever gas you have, right? And it's always going to be the same number for 1 mole of any gas. So now we're going to cross out the moles, right? And now when we multiply that out, it's going to equal 150.08 liters of hydrogen gas.
Well, that makes sense now. Yeah.
Today we're going to learn about the percent combination, which is calculating the percent combination. This is the formula we're supposed to use. So as an example, you could use 0.5 times 100%. Then you divide these two, and then you multiply by 100.
Okay, so today we're gonna learn about moles, and a mole is a unit of measurement, just like inches and feet. But they measure different things. They measure particles and atoms, or atoms. And 1 mole is about 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power of particles. And this number is known as Avogadro's number, and he is a dead guy who we use his numbers so we can convert moles or particles into moles or moles into particles. An example of this is 3.084 moles, and we're trying to convert this into electrons. So we multiply it by Avogadro's number. So 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power E, which is for electrons, 1/1 mole. The moles cancel out, and when you multiply this number and this number together, you end up with 1.857 times 10 to the 24th power electrons.